YouTube, Electric Adventures here with a couple of packages in the mail. This one here. An envelope comes all the way from the US and is from the Game Chasers, and it's my first season DVD set that they've all signed. Must have taken a really good effort to sign all of these, and they've gone to a lot of trouble to make sure that this is a polished professional product. Looking forward to re-watching the episodes with all the edits. So the main set comes with 2 DVDs. So episodes 1 to 10 extended cuts. The Game Chasers take packs, the Game Chasers Halloween special, the Game Chasers Christmas special, and a whole lot of special features as well. We have a thank you note from them for being part of their support program, and there's also the super sexy bonus 3rd disc of Doom, so it'll be interesting to see what's on there, some interviews and things like that. And I signed up for the random NES game. Now I don't have a tremendous lot of NES games, so it was very interesting to see what I got, and I got a game that I have never heard of, and it looks like it's a bit of an RPG or something like that, and it's called Legacy of the Wizard, and the label's in excellent condition, so we'll be able to have a gameplay as part of this. And I haven't done a NES gameplay for ages, so we'll do a gameplay of that. That'll be excellent. I know absolutely nothing about that game, so I'll be a complete surprise. Now I have another little package, which is the remaining bits and pieces that I ordered in the Japanese auctions over Christmas time, and it actually has a couple of pretty interesting titles. Bit of a mouldy, musty smell, but we shall survive. Now the first is a loose cartridge of another MSX game. And this is one of the first Konami MSX games that I ever saw, and it is Circus Charlie, and it looks to be in excellent condition. It's got another layer of plastic there, we'll get that off. It's in really good condition. It's actually quite a fun little game. And it's amazing how colourful it looks, considering the limitations of the MSX system. So Konami really knew how to push the system. And the next title is another one for my shoot 'em up collection for the Megadrive. Now it doesn't have a case, but as I've said with the getting the Japanese versions of the cartridges, I don't mind that so much. Cuts down on freight, and I can always use another box and print up some box art, and I actually have the manual with this one, so here's the giveaway. It's Tiger Heli, I believe is the full title. So here's the cartridge. The cartridge is in excellent condition, and we have the manual, so printed box art's not going to hurt. So Tiger Heli, or almost looks like Twin Cobra actually, which is the arcade machine that I have. So quite looking forward to playing that and see what it's like. I've never actually played this game on the Mega Drive at all. Haven't played either version. Alright, so some good stuff from the Game Chasers, and a couple of items from Japan as well. So we've got 3 gameplays to do, so let's go and have a look at those. Here I go with Legacy of the Wizard for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Sent from the Game Chasers, Billy and Jay. Don't know anything about this game, so haven't looked anything up, so this is a complete blind play. Haven't done a NES gameplay for a while, so let's have a look. I have to look slightly up to do this because the TV's a bit high. Right, so we have a bit of a screen where we can select a character, I suppose, something. Okay, so I can select stuff here, I take it. Right, yeah. There's no equipment to get it at the moment. Whoops. Oh, back in. Haha. Yeah, you're going to get a bit of that. So I've never played the game, so I don't know what I'm doing. So I need to walk this way. Okay, we can chuck something. There's a shop up there. We've got a bit of gold. Okay, we can jump up there and go in the shop. 50 gold pieces. We've sort of got a scale, I don't know. Oh yeah, got that, whatever that was. It's got quite colourful graphics and sound. Let's go up here, we'll probably have a... Something up with the trees. Oh, here we go. Missed that dungeon to go down to. Right, so I can throw stuff and get rid of those guys. Oh, respawns, okay. Key. Okay, so every time I shoot, I'll lose a bit of magic. Okay, so I've got a potion to refill my magic. Get rid of those guys. We'll go along here first. Some gold maybe? Oops, it's trying to get me. Let's go down here and have a look. Obviously there's a bit of a map you've got to learn. So it looks like quite a good fun platformer. You're around collecting loot. Oops. And all the maps connected together. In here. Let's see what happens. 10 gold pieces, please. And we get filled up on our life and magic. Okay, and now we actually have one of these that we can take with us. Yeah, okay. You can exit. Well, this is quite a good... Oops. Quite a good little game. I hadn't heard of it before this. Well, it does. You know, before I got this copy, so definitely a very good, pleasant surprise. I'll be giving this a good playthrough. These sort of games interest me. It doesn't seem too hard, so there's not too much of a barrier to getting into it. Obviously there's some long-term goal that I'm supposed to be trying to find stuff, or maybe it's just accumulating treasure and stuff. Whoa, got a long way there, probably hurt us a little bit. Every time I fall, I'm losing life. There's a dragon there. Don't know how we get in there. But all the screens seem to be connected. You only have jump and that, so you probably can press. Alright, select pause, and start allows you to use something from inventory. those fast moving guys. Oh, what's that up there? I can move down there to another section, so there's different music in each section. Back up to here. Alright, that's probably a long enough gameplay. That's actually a really interesting game, so in the random chance of the game with the DVD, I think I did very well. Alright, let's try out our next game. Here we go with Circus Charlie on the MSX, using my little arcade stick. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so we're controlling this clown on a line, and what you've got to try and do is make it through the course, which includes fire rings, as you can see. Ooh, made it. You move backwards. What you've got to do is time things so you make it past the ground targets and the top targets, and you get a bonus for how quickly you do it. No doubt better than I'm doing it. And those ones we get extra money. Right. I did have a quick game before this, and I was absolutely atrocious, so I'm actually glad that I did a little better. But I can remember this as being one of the very first games that I played from Konami on the MSX. Whoa! I knew I was going to die there. So it's a matter of timing the things coming at different speeds towards you. Oops! Oh. And making sure you don't jump too early. So I never got to this stage before, so... Whoa. Oh no. No, you've got to be careful with the reverse on those ones. You still going? I'll just go a bit longer and see if no guarantees I'm going to make it past this stage. Definitely need to be pushing forward. No. Did it again. So 20 metres. I can't seem to get this this one. We'll keep going until we run out of lives. Make a silly mistake to start with. Once again, apologise for my silly dog in the background. Guaranteed she'll be quiet for ages, and then when I go to do a video she may actually be able to clear both of those two if you jump late enough. Yeah, look, I'm just having a quick look at each game. It's actually a brilliant little game that has lots of different stages, just like Antarctic Adventure that has so many different stages but are based on a simple concept. So an excellent game to add to the collection. That one usually gets quite expensive, so I was very pleased to get that for I think I got it about $10 loose, which is, I believe, pretty good for that cartridge, and it's in perfect condition. I haven't seen one for sale with the full box for ages anyway, so very happy to add any Konami cartridge to my collection loose. Alright, let's try the next game. Here we go with the next addition to the Sega Megadrive collection, Haruku Tiger, or Twin Cobra, as it's known in the West. I actually have this arcade PCB, proper arcade game. That's what my arcade cabinet came from. I'm going to take a little bit of use to, because obviously that's a vertical screen game, so I'm not going to have as much reaction time with this one. Let's get straight into it. Now I've already figured out that the B button's fire and the A button's bomb, so I've been wasting a bomb to start with. You've got, it's actually quite a reasonably hard game, especially to start with, and your reaction time is reduced because the screen isn't as tall. The arcade game's not that easy either. There we go, look, I've got killed already, which is what usually happens to me with this game. You need to get in the groove. Maybe I should be sitting back a bit. Yeah, we'll try that. When you collect the specials, it powers up whichever weapon you have. So similar to other games in that regard, you have tanks on the ground, so everything is hit by your primary weapon. You don't have separate things. So as you can see, our weapons get a bit more powerful now. Your power points, which is your bonus points at the end of the level if you don't get killed. And there we go, we've got our first weapon select. I'll try and go through each one of those. Looks like I'm getting blue, which is the one I like the most, because you get a spread of fire. Bonus bomb. I'm just going to try and show you each of the weapon power-ups, and if we're lucky we might get to a boss. The levels are quite long. I've got auto fire turned on, which is the default. Okay, we go for yellow, which gives you forward, sideways, and if you power it up a bit like now, get to the rear as well. Oops. Oops. I may have to do some continues to get to the boss. This is literally my second time playing this since I plugged the cartridge in, so. And if you get killed, you lose everything, as is the thing with these ones. It's really got to get rid of the opposition on screen. Right, green gives us faster forward firepower, but doesn't give us any spread. Failing of my playing shoot 'em ups is I tend to not use my bombs. Use them more often. The pattern that thing fires at is actually quite limited. As you can see, the green one, all it does is each wave that comes out gets a bit longer, which I suppose does more damage. Your blue. And I killed myself. We'll probably have to do a continue here. No, we're still going. Now we're powered down. That's when I was reaching for the bomb. Now we might do a continue, just see if we can get to the end boss. Doesn't seem to be working. we do go to the same spot. I'm so powered down, we get overwhelmed there. I've really got to use a bomb. Let's try again. Blockage, get a bit more firepower. Let's progress a bit more. I'm always stunning by those things to the side. Wonder where it'll throw me back to. Probably back to the double spot. Let me guess. Of course, it being Twin Cobra, mainly because it is designed for 2 players, which will feel quite reasonable on this wider screen. We've got that lower reaction time because it's not a tall display. Delay there. So is this an intermediate across? I can't remember. Stage boss, I think. Shows you haven't played it for a while, doesn't it? Used to one box. Oh no, we got a leg. Okay. So it is similar to the Raiden series. Graphics are similar in some way, except it's helicopters instead of the Raiden fighters. You know, there were a few instances of it around at various arcades, and it's quite a good fun game. We'll see what the start of the next level is like, and then we'll call it quits so it doesn't get too long. So there we go. Sea-based level, and I die already, and it's game over. Alright, thank you for watching this video. Thank you all my subscribers. I'll be back to you soon with another video.